I'm Brandon Swisher, United States Marine. I was fortunate to be able to travel around to a lot of different countries and parts of the world. In some of those places was Japan, where I lived for 2 years, Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, South Korea, and I even got to peer into North Korea. I asked you guys, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we encourage you and we tell you, which is completely true, that you can be anything you want to be. You work hard and keep learning, you can be anything. In other countries and areas of the world, that's not a choice. They're actually assigned what they're going to be when they grow up. And kids started going to school, and they started enjoying it. One day, a couple of days in, the kids were in school and there was no teachers. So what happened? Where the teachers go? Well, there's bad people that came in the night and they threatened the teachers that because they don't want the people to be educated, they don't want people learning and going and having free schools. So they scared the teachers when the teachers didn't come back to school again. So even in these areas where we have made schools and tried to help other people to enjoy the freedoms we have here in America, it sometimes still doesn't work. We're extremely lucky for all the things we have. Sometimes we get worried and panic if we can't afford the latest and greatest, coolest video game out there and we think we're having a financial crisis. These other areas of the world, there's no such thing as a light switch. You can't turn on the light. The closest thing I saw when I was in Afghanistan to a light switch was a very small solar panel outside of a house that went into the mud house to a car battery, which then ran to a small light bulb. It was an amazing day when I got to leave there and I got on an airplane, and all of a sudden all the comforts of home that we enjoy was right there in an airplane while we were still on the tarmac in Afghanistan. The light switch, the flight attendant call button, the radio, and even the TVs on the back of the chairs. So when I look at this flag, I think of all the places that I've been and I see all the other areas of the world, and it really reminds me and shows me truly how fortunate we are. Unfortunately, when we come back here after seeing other places, we soon quickly forget how lucky we are, and we get used to it again. So try not to ever take these things we have for granted, because none of this comes without a cost. For whatever reasons, unfortunately, there still is bad people and evil in the world that want to take these things away from us. Some of the people that I went and served with in Afghanistan did not all come back with me. One was Doc Moran. He was a Navy guy that was there to protect us and bandage us up if anything happened. We were hanging out by a bonfire one night, and then only a couple days later, he wasn't with us any longer. So also, when we look at this, always remember the cost and who came before us so that we can have these freedoms that we enjoy here in the States. And feel safe with our families at home. I hope you guys always feel that pride when you look at our flag and be thankful that we are all living in this great country of America.